What's up, y'all? Thumbs up when you come in, please. What's up, everybody? Thumbs up when you enter, please. I'm feeling a little bit better. Well, a lot better, actually. I still sound congested and my ear's still popping, but I'm doing better. What's up, everybody? Thumbs up when you come in. What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. What's up? No, I ain't taking none yet, but I'm about to. Hey, Minnie. What's up, y'all? AKH, what it do? Everybody thumbs up the video, please. I can't drink no whiskey right now, child. I got some. I just ain't drinking. All right. So, I came to bring you guys your energy check for today. Been over here brainstorming some new things I want to do for y'all on Patreon and whatnot. I want to continue with some things I had started in the past and kind of fell off a little bit. So I'm working on some stuff for y'all on Patreon. I need an assistant, like seriously, because like I be doing too much sometimes. I really do. Hey, 13th Goddess. All right, so I'm gonna start off with this Sacred Rebels Oracle deck for y'all. Excuse me. See if I get a feel for what y'all got going on. Big Mama, what's up with Weirdo Gang? Give me some messages. Give me some messages for the Weirdo Gang, girl. Thank you. Give me some more. Well, damn. Okay. So first we have Against the Grain, Booty Cheeks. Okay. I don't know if some of y'all been feeling like y'all don't want to wear no clothes right now. Been feeling free, like y'all want to be naked and whatnot. Okay. Next we have What Do You Feel? All right, and the lady is sitting here holding apples and oranges. I feel like some of you guys need to make some choices. Maybe the moon energy. I'm not sure if it's a new moon or whatever. You know, the moon always doing something. But some of you guys could be feeling some different weird type of energy that you're trying to like figure out. You know what I'm saying? Because of the energy that's flowing through the planet right now. Next, we have the perfection of your life. I'm getting wildfires from this. Okay, and I'm also getting what do you call it? Baptisms. You know the saying being renewed through fire. Sometimes they say you could be renewed through water, and then they say they have that saying you could be renewed through fire. So I'm getting a renewal. I'm getting becoming who you're meant to be from this. Okay. Next we have free from judgment, free to love. All right. If you guys want to write these numbers down and play the lotto, feel free. If you hit, please don't forget the tip. Okay. I feel like a lot of things come into light. I feel like small things, though. I don't feel like this is one big thing. I feel like a lot of small things starting to make sense. Little things. It could be relationships. It could be forgiveness. It could be apologizing. It could be understanding that someone may have some sort of a mental instability happening with them, and maybe you need to deal with this person in a different way. I'm also getting some of you guys need to wash your hair, or maybe like wash day or a scalp condition. I'm getting. Okay. Dermatitis. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I heard it. Next we have come to life. I feel like some of you could be artists, or you could be thinking about being creative in this moment. Some of you guys may want a pet. Some of you could have like a pet snake, or like a lizard. Okay. I'm getting birds as well. Some of you guys may be wanting to go to the zoo, or maybe taking a child to the zoo to go see like animals. I'm also getting, some of you guys have been having issues with your hair. Not with the wash day or with the scalp condition, but maybe your hair is not doing what you want it to do. So frizzy maybe, or not laying down the way you want, not being as curly as you want, not being as full in volume as you'd like for it to be. But I'm also getting duality, yin and yang. Next, we have big, bold vision, okay? I also feel like there could be some sort of a thing happening here with like beetles and bees and flies and stuff like that. I see a nest, um, maybe like a wasp nest somewhere. Someone's home needs to be sprayed, or I just heard orkin. So maybe hiring someone to come and spray for bugs or termites or something. All right. Next, we have inner trust. Okay. So learning to trust yourself is one of the, I tell people this all the time. Learning to trust yourself is one of the most difficult things that I think people deal with, you know, because a lot of times we base the way that we trust ourselves off of our past decisions. But remember, as you grow, as your wisdom grows, as you have those experiences, and some negative, some positive, we are supposed to take those experiences and apply them to life. So we do become wiser even when we make dumb decisions. Okay, so learn to trust yourself. Next, we have visions of life beyond death. Okay, so I feel a lot of ancestral energy coming in here, a lot of wisdom. Um, Maybe some of you guys' grandparents passed on and they're one of your spirit guides, or they download a lot of messages to you. But I'm getting a lot of eyes watching you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I didn't mean for that many to come out, but they did, so I'll read them. All right, next we have diving for light. Um, I'm picking up that some of you could have recently found some gray hair. I don't know if you're necessarily happy about it or not, but some of you guys may have noticed some gray hair or more gray hairs than you're used to. You may be thinking about dyeing your hair. I'm also getting eyebrows, arching of your eyebrows. So some of you guys may be going to get your eyebrows done, or you're doing them yourself. I'm seeing somebody plucking with like tweezers. I'm also getting a burn. Someone could have burned themselves on a leg, on their leg, or sitting on a hot car seat. You know how if your car is sitting in the sun and you got on like shorts and you jump in the car and sit down and it burns the hell out of you and you got to jump out real quick? I'm seeing that. I have the word wants to be written. Okay, so a renewal. Butterflies always equal renewal. Okay, butterflies always equal some sort of an upgrade, download, you know, spiritual transition, you know, dark night of the soul, something of the sort. All right. Next, we have heaven sent. Yeah, sure enough. Whatever uploads, downloads, or spiritual thing that you're going through is definitely coming from on high. We have Pandora's gift. Okay, so I think that some of you guys' powers, your hidden abilities could be being revealed to you in this time. Some of you question if you are spiritual or if you have spiritual gifts, and the answer is yes. Some of you, your gifts have been put on hold, or you had gifts when you were young and you suppressed them because of the life that you lived growing up. And now Spirit is restoring those gifts back to you guys because you've healed a lot of your childhood trauma. I'm getting some of you maybe getting a new bikini. Um, and some of you may be getting a breast reduction. Some of you may feel like your breasts are too big or too heavy. I'm feeling back pain. Okay. Next, we have bring it into form. For those of you who could be dealing with some osteo issues, like weakening of the bones, or maybe feeling like your bones are weak, waking up, getting like Charlie horses and stuff like that. For some of you, this is actually a calcium deficiency. So some of you need to take more calcium or get more calcium. And we have what you want wants you. Okay, so be very careful with what you guys are thinking about and manifesting. Try your hardest not to focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want. Okay, because spirit only knows yes. All right, and going beyond normal. Okay, so I feel like getting a lot of downloads from on high that don't necessarily make sense yet. Okay, some of these things are going to be weird. Okay, you're going to be like, okay, so what was that about? Maybe having weird dreams that you don't understand. Maybe having weird astro energies happening within you and not really understanding what that is all about. I tell you guys this all the time. Please take your time to journal. Sometimes things don't make sense until later. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have released the dark wound, let love live. Okay, like I said, those of you with these osteo issues, look into eating fish, the skin of fish in particular. I know there's an oil that's really good with B vitamins, so omega B, omega 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, and that is black seed oil. Some of you guys need that. Okay. I just heard grandma's hands. Remember that song, Grandma's Hands? They used to sing it like in church and stuff. But I'm not sure if you guys ever heard it. But if you have never heard that song, go listen to it. Grandma's Hands. Maybe a message in there for some of you guys. Some of you guys' grandmother, her energy is showing up really, really strongly here. I just heard Anna. Odessa. Oh God, that's an old name. Okay. May. Jesse. Lydia. Okay. Shirley. Patrice. Pamela. I heard Otis. Lucius. Lucky. Something about Lucky. I don't know if that's somebody's name or if somebody is lucky. All right. Next, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot to see what type of energy you guys have going on. You had a dream about your friend Odessa? Okay. Well, I don't know. When they say it, I say it. I don't know what they be talking about, child. I don't know them folks. Ida Mae and your family? Okay. Well, I guess there's going to be some messages for y'all. For those of y'all who know them names, pay close attention, okay? It doesn't mean that if the name doesn't pertain to you, it doesn't mean there won't be any messages for you. It just means if you guys specifically know someone with those names, there's probably going to be a particular message for you. So please pay attention. Take notes if you need to. And great-grandma names was Anna. Okay. Yeah. Can you guys thumbs up the video for me really quickly, please? Everybody that's in the room right now, will you mind please taking a quick second to thumbs up the video, if you don't mind? Lucky is your uncle's best friend that passed. Okay. All right. Well, you make sure you guys pay close attention. Everybody who's mentioning someone's name, please pay attention. Please thumbs up the video really quickly before we continue. If you don't mind, guys, please. It helps the channel a lot. I know it doesn't make a difference to you guys, but as content creators, it makes a great deal of a difference. And I know sometimes people forget and all that. So I'm just asking humbly if you will please hit the thumbs up button. And thank you for those of you who are hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate it so much. All right, Big Mama, any messages for Weirdo Gang? Thank you, girl. Give me 3 more. Complete this sentence. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let's read this first sentence. First sentence the first the first card we have is the Star, okay? Next, we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so let me just talk about these 2 cards first because the next 3 actually came in the reverse. With the first 2 cards, the Star and the 9 of Wands, I'm picking up an energy of someone who may feel as though they have isolated themselves. Hey, Kevin. They have isolated selves, or they need to isolate themselves in order for them to gain whatever knowledge that they feel that they need spiritually. Some of you may have been in hermit mode. Some of you guys may have been feeling like you need to be by yourself. You don't really, you know, want to necessarily like be around people. I don't think it's a thing where you're being mean. I don't think it's a thing where you know, you're being antisocial or you have a problem with anyone. I just think right now you're receiving so much energy from the universe that you feel like you need to be by yourself in order to cipher through the messages. You need to be by yourself in order for your upgrades to make the most sense for you. And being by yourself actually is helping a lot of you come to light about what spirit is saying to you. Now, for some of you, not everybody, I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling like you're being led to disperse. Okay, let's just say it like that. You've been feeling like you feel out of place. You don't feel like Earth is your planet. I know that sounds strange to some of you guys, but I've felt like that before as well. Okay, I've just learned to calm down and just go with the flow. But some of you guys may feel like you're from another planet. You may feel like either you don't belong here or other people don't belong here, but you feel like you're out of place. You don't feel like you're in the right place. You're not around the right type of people. This can't be real. This can't be it, right? A whole system full of people just getting up and going to work and fighting to survive, and then you get old and you know you get all these things that you want, and then it's time to get buried. It's like this doesn't make sense to you. So a lot of you guys are like, this can't be real. This can't be right. I can't be in the right place. There's no way that this is what my life was intended to be, right? So next we have the Hangman, came in the reverse, okay? And this is what I was saying about feeling like you guys need to be alone, needing to isolate. I don't feel like all of you are isolating as much as you should be, or you're not able to. Some of you have small children. Some of you have jobs that you have to go to every day. Some of you have relationships. You have partners that you have to deal with on a regular, everyday basis. And you're like, look, I need some space. I need to be able to think. I need to be able to focus on what it is that Spirit's trying to tell me, but I just have too much going on in life, right? So you can't really get away, but you want to. Okay, next we had a Page of Pentacles. This also came in the reverse. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles here, finding balance is difficult for some of you guys right now. And like I said, work, life, spirit, all that stuff equals balance. So sometimes balancing life, balancing your little ones, balancing your job, balancing, you know, trying to relocate, balancing finances, balancing, you know, a relationship or whatever it is that you have going on, you're finding it a little bit difficult to keep things or get things in balance at this point in time. Okay. Next, we have Temperance, which is also in the reverse. Okay, the yin and the yang. This is just not really feeling like yourself, like I said. Okay, some of you guys feel like I said, something is up with this planet. Something is up with this energy. Something could be up with your family. Some of you guys feel out of place in your own families. You're questioning, like, is my mom even my mom? Am I even like related to my brothers and sisters? Am I adopted? Like, what the hell? Like, I feel out of place. There's something wrong here. Some y'all funny. Because I feel like some of y'all actually have thought about getting a DNA test to see if you actually belong to your family because you're so different than everybody. These both came out in reverse too. We had the Four of Cups. Like I said, feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling like you don't belong, feeling like something's up, feeling like this can't be my family, this can't be my tribe. There's no way that Spirit put me here with these weird people and then want me to call them my brothers and sisters when we don't even make sense together. All right, next we have the Seven of Wands, okay? So just not really feeling like yourself. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys feel like you need a vacation. And I don't think this is like I don't feel like this is like a short-term vacation. Some of you guys feel like you need a lifetime vacation, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, next we had a Ten of Swords. This came in sideways, okay? And I'm feeling like with this Ten of Swords coming in sideways that a lot of you guys are tired of being burdened. You like to drop the ball. I feel like some of you guys have dreams about just jumping in your car and running away from life, from your responsibilities, from your relationships, from your children, from everything. I don't mean that in a way where I feel like you're looking to be irresponsible. I just feel like sometimes things are just too much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just too, like, the whole life thing is too much. Even if you don't have children and you don't have a relationship and you don't have, all these great responsibilities, I feel like sometimes you guys just feel like, look, dude, I can just get in my car and just drive until I ain't got no money left. And then wherever I end up, damn it, that's where I'm going to be. Because who the hell cares about this dumbass system? Who cares about working until you die? Who cares about all of this simple stuff in life that people take for granted? Obviously, nobody, right? Because I'm the only person that seems to find grace and beauty in, listening to the birds sing at the park or feeding the ducks or something really simple. It's almost like people have forgotten about the small things. I'm getting little things like India Ari, the song. All right, next we had a King of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot to say, but you just haven't really been able to speak your truth. I feel like some of these things that are going on inside of you guys are eating you alive. You have so much you want to say. There's so many songs your heart wants to sing. There's so many things that you'd like to discuss with people that sometimes when you open your mouth and start speaking, people actually think that you're crazy, or they may call you crazy. It may just even be the energy surrounding what you're saying. Like, you could be talking and people could be sitting there looking at you like you're crazy. They're not saying it, so you get quiet. But I feel like you really need to emote. You really need a good support system that's going to listen to what it is that you have to say. Because personally, I don't think you're crazy. I think you're absolutely correct. Yeah, what is the point? You know, I mean, what did we come here for? Like, if you're not actually living, then what's the point, right? I get it. I get what you're saying. You're like, okay, yeah, okay, I go to work, I make money, you know, I go to my job, I have a husband, I have children, I have this life or whatever, but like, where's the fulfillment here? Okay, great. I'm a mom. I cook. I clean. I take care of my partner. I go to work. I wash my car. I do all that stuff. But what else is it to this? It has to be more than this. Like, there's no way that the universe sent me here just to do this. It doesn't make sense. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This came in sideways. So I feel like reevaluating life, reevaluating where you are at this point in your life. Some of you guys are really questioning your own happiness. The Ten of Cups came in sideways. Eight of Cups sideways, Ten of Cups sideways. I feel like a lot of you guys are questioning what happy really is. What is true happiness? Are my children happy? Okay, they tell us to work hard and save money, get a career, and then create a family. But what does that mean for my children? Am I teaching my children to be good law-abiding citizens that's just going to go to work and pay bills? And then when they turn elderly, they go buy a big house that they're only going to enjoy for a few years before it's time for us to plan their funeral? Like, it doesn't make sense. Wow. Yeah, we got death and rebirth. Okay, so a lot of you guys are done thinking the dumb shit. Okay, I'm just putting it blunt. Okay, you're tired of thinking the way that the world thinks. You're like, look, I'm not like you people. Okay, I'm from a different universe. I'm not from here. I'm not cool with the status quo. I'm not cool with keeping up with the Joneses. I don't care about Nike checks and Adidas signs. I'm on a bigger level here. I'm really trying to figure out what was the purpose of me even being birthed into this universe. You know what I'm saying? With the Six of Wands here, I feel like some of you guys feel like maybe if you had a celebrity status, maybe if you were chosen to do something else in life, maybe you would be fulfilled, but you're not 100% sure about that because you've been hearing a lot of things about celebrities who are miserable as well. So you're just not sure about life in itself. What's the purpose? This came in sideways, the Three of Swords. Okay, so like I said, really needing to emote, really trying to work on your heart chakra, really putting in a lot of work on healing your traumas, past relationships, childhood wounding, whatever type of issues you guys may have. I see a lot of stuff here. I ain't gonna call people out, but I feel like almost being I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Somebody's throat chakra is blocked, but almost feeling like you're being pulled in many different directions. You're not able to keep your energy for yourself like you need right now. So your children may be pulling you in one direction. Your job may be pulling you in another direction. Your partner may be pulling you in another direction. Your family may be pulling you in another direction. Just feeling like you're kind of spreading yourself thin, okay? And not feeling like you're available for you, the person who needs you the most, which is yourself. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles, right? Even some of you guys feeling overwhelmed with other people's responsibilities. So some of you guys could be helping other people out with their bills. Maybe, one of your brothers or sisters or a family member lost their job, or they just went through a divorce, or something happened. They may be laying on your couch, or they may be borrowing money or whatever. But just feeling like you're spread really thin in this time. Okay. What else, Big Mama? Yeah, I told you some of y'all just want to run away. You do. You don't even care about having a bag or anything. Like, y'all just like, dude, I'll leave all this materialistic shit right where it is. Take the house, take the apartment, have the clothes, who cares? Take it all. I just need to get somewhere and go and sit in silence and see what the universe has for me. What is your messages for me, universe? That's really what you guys are focused on right now. And like I said, I don't feel like this is an irresponsible thing that you guys are doing. I just think that right now you really need some spiritual clarity, for real. And you're being strong, and at least you're trying to. Okay. And like I said, focusing on healing of the heart chakra, knowing that a lot of you already are very much so aware that you've lived many lifetimes. A lot of you know that when this lifetime is over, you'll be back. So you're just trying to figure things out. You're trying to tie the loose ends. You're like, okay, if I know I have to come back here, right? If I know I have to come back here, because obviously we've all lived many lifetimes, right? If I know that I have to come back here, it's inevitable. I don't have a choice but to come back here. Okay? That's the infinity sign. I have to come back here. So how do I set things up this lifetime in order to make things better for the next lifetime? How do we do that? We do that through our offspring. We do that through our grandchildren. We do that through the people who are the next ones to, basically, they're going to end up being your parents at some point. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us come back to the same families, same bodies, and all that stuff. Okay, I can prove that, by the way. We will be going over that on Patreon. You best know we is. Okay. Next, we had a Seven of Cups. So I feel like lots of decisions, lots of choices that need to be made. So many questions that you have about life. People not really being able to answer your questions. You not being able to answer your questions. Feeling like the universe don't even know how to answer your questions. Some of y'all like, look, me and the universe, I got a bone to pick with you. Because, like, what did you put me here for? For what? Like, to work and get a big house with a big mortgage where I can't retire. And then what? Like what? Okay, get a relationship. Great. I got that. Got the kids. Check. I got a good job. Check. I got the fancy car. Check. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Shit. I got an A in life. Now what about the rest? Like shit. That's where y'all at now. All right, we had an Ace of Wands. I'm really getting the energy here of pineal gland being activated. Pineal, pineal, whatever, both of them. Okay, I know somebody told me it was pineal, but getting the Ace of Wands here, I feel like pineal activation going on here for a lot of you guys. um I think that sometimes when you do a once over about life, right? um Sometimes, and of course this isn't for everybody, but sometimes when you do a once over with life and you look at things and you really, and I'm talking about like out of the box thinkers, right? A lot of times when you really sit back and think about the systems, right? The systems that are set up. Everybody's paying rent to live on a planet that was absolutely free, right? Everybody's paying all these utility bills and water bills and energy bills and paying for cars and paying for this and paying for that, right? Everybody's paying for something, right? So your mind is always preoccupied with what needs to be taken care of. What responsibilities do we have? What are the necessities that we need in life, right? Because, I mean, who wants to live without water? Who wants to live without food? Who wants to live without all the necessities, the good things in life? Nobody. Everybody wants a vehicle to drive around. Everybody wants to be able to move around, transport, vacation, do all those fancy things, right? But when you really think about it and you look at it, you're not really living until you take your money and you start going abroad and seeing what's going on somewhere else, right? So I don't think that this is for everybody. I don't think everybody feels the need to get up and travel and go other places. And some people are just okay with the mediocre life, okay, I get up, I go to work, I pay my bills, and everything's fine. There's other people who are trying to practice self-love, and they're starting to understand that this life is not making a whole lot of sense to them. I'm definitely one of those people. I thought about this years ago in my 20s. I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Excuse me. I do feel like there is a past lover that has also jumped in here in your energy, But this is in the process of a lot of you guys focusing on your own self, your own life, your own worth. Um, Trying to figure out, what do I need to teach my offspring? What am I going to teach my children about life? If all they see is me getting up, clocking in, going to work, coming home, cleaning up, cooking, paying bills, I'm just teaching them to be a good follower. I'm not really teaching them to lead. So for some of you, this isn't even about yourself personally. This is about your offspring. What am I teaching my children? Okay? Tell me more. All right, somebody just jumped in here. All right, so we have justice that came in, right? So like I said, becoming one with yourself is the thing, the thing, okay? That is the message of the message, okay? Becoming one with you, trying to find that balance, trying to find that equality, trying to answer those questions in your mind that you've been questioning for a really long time for a lot of you guys, okay? There is someone who just jumped in here, a past lover who wants to come in, wants to make some sort of a love offer. They would like to balance the scales of whatever happened between you guys, okay? They do. Let's see if they want to reiterate. Okay. So now we had an Ace of Swords. Somebody definitely here is in their head. Somebody is going over all of the steps that happened throughout you guys' connection, throughout you guys' relationship, going over the steps that they missed is what Big Mama's saying. Some of these people missed a lot of steps, okay? They tried to skip past some things that needed to be done. Listen, they missed the mark. Some of these people completely dropped the ball, okay? Now that you guys have separated from them, or a lot of you are emotionally detached, they're now starting to see that they messed up, okay? They messed up royally with someone who they know is a hard find. Because I feel like for those of you who have been separated from this person, they have been out seeking someone in their minds. Okay, here it is. I feel like when a lot of you guys disconnected from this person originally, they thought that it was going to be easy to replace you. They thought they were going to just get up and go run out and find somebody to replace you real quick. Like, oh, I could just find you on a corner somewhere. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now they're starting to understand, ain't no other you. It's only one you. Okay? There can only be one me. Yeah, boy. Look at this good old karma coming around here with the wheel. Okay. Yeah. Then we got the tower. Wow. Yeah, bad karma is definitely in the building for some of these past lovers. Whoever this past lover is, they all in their head, all in their feelings. Over here thinking about you, wishing they hadn't messed things up. They know they did you wrong, girl. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, you over here like, oh gosh, a relief. I'm so glad you screwed this up so I can go and focus on myself. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Take your bags and get the hell on. Dang, okay. Like, what the hell? With the Ten of Wands, when they talk. For some of y'all, when this person messed up, you were so relieved. You were so happy. You was like, finally, I can get some sleep. I ain't got to worry about you calling me with that nonsense. I ain't got to worry about you showing up with that bull. Yeah, look at that, the sun. Yeah, some of y'all living the best life you ever lived since you quit messing with this person. This person was blocking some of y'all's true blessings and stuff. With the Seven of Swords over here sneaking around with all this nasty death energy. Like, what? Boy, if you don't go somewhere, yeah, with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys were giving this person the best that you got. Giving you the best that I got. My voice still ain't tip top, but Anita Baker. Giving you the best that I got. Y'all need to go listen to that song because I feel like a lot of y'all gave this person everything you had in you and they just took your cup and just spilled it over. Like, whatever, watch me sneak around and pretend. Okay, here go the moon, right? Some of y'all was like, okay, go ahead and play like you think I don't see nothing. Some of y'all good. Y'all play like y'all didn't see a damn thing. Yep, with the Three of Wands. Some of y'all just distanced y'all stuff. Y'all didn't even officially break up with them. Y'all just was like, okay, whatever, ghosted. They would come over knocking on the door and talking about, where Queen at? Oh, she moved. Yeah, here go the Chariot here, okay? So some of them are looking for y'all in the daytime with a flashlight. I'm just saying, okay? Yeah, they run around here looking for y'all, okay? They might be doing like a background search or something, trying to figure out your new address, your new phone number, okay? Some of y'all got y'all number on private, where if they want your number, they got to pay for it. Okay, the world. Some of them is searching the World Wide Web looking for you. Okay, all over the internet looking for you on the www. You know, I hate to say it, right? Because I feel like sometimes people don't realize until it's too late. They never miss a good thing until it's gone. And I feel like that's what happened in this situation. A lot of you guys are like a super uber duper catch. Okay, you are the SHYT. Okay, exclamation point. I'm just saying. And they really, really messed this up. And what happened, because I feel like you guys went through this cycle several times with this person. What happened is, in the process this time, because I feel like every time you split up with them, because I don't think this is the first time you guys split up, I feel like every time you found yourself just a little more. Every time you split up with them, every time you guys separated from one another, you found yourself a little more. And now they messed around and let you really, really, truly find yourself and who you are and what really actually makes you happy. This is where they messed up at. Because it's not about the fact that you don't love them. Because I feel like a lot of you do. You love them, but you just like, look, homie, I'm not finna sit here and get comfortable with no broken heart. I'm not finna sit here and get comfortable in no nest with no thorns coming out of it. I'm not doing that anymore, okay? This right here is your job, okay? If you like trash relationships and you like a trash life and you have nothing going on, then you go right on ahead and be happy with that, Satan, okay? With the devil here. Some of y'all like, no, I'm done, okay? I turned in my contract. I no longer want to deal with Satan, okay? I'm done with it. Yeah, with the Two of Cups here. Some of y'all got a new lover coming in. I think some of y'all might even be in contact with this person right now. And some of you don't want it, but it's coming anyhow. We've been talking about that. All right, next we had a Six of Swords, okay? So moving away. Moving away to calmer waters. Moving away to things that make sense. Relationships that make sense. People that make sense. Friendships that make sense. Okay, some of you guys could be making family. What do you mean by that, Queen? I mean, sometimes I tell people all the time, I don't make friends, I make family. So, like that, like you're meeting people and you're like, oh my God, this is my sister, but not really sisters. Oh my God, this is my brother, but it's not really your brother. Oh my God, this is not really your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Next, we had a Seven of Pentacles, okay? So, planting something, some sort of seeds. This could be investing in something, but it, coming into fruition for you guys. Next, we had a Two of Pentacles. They go that yin and yang again. Boom. Boom. Okay. So a lot of you guys are finding yourself. Okay. A lot of you guys have found yourself. A lot of you guys are starting to understand that with everything that's good, there's a bad that go with it. Okay. A lot of you guys are starting to understand that for every good part of a person, there's probably a negative that goes along with that. And you've learned to accept that. And this person ain't accepted that yet. And that's the reason why they can't get back into your psyche. Because they show trash. Okay. With the Six of Cups here, some of you guys are dealing with your past stuff. Okay, some of you guys can have some daddy issues that you need to work on right now. All right, maybe have a conversation with your pops. Okay, we got the Hermit here. Right, so just isolating yourself. We got the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. And underneath that, we have the Lovers. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are in this energy now where things are just starting to make sense for you. Like I said, the duality, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, coming together with yourself, accepting the things about you that aren't perfect, and not allowing people to come into your life and make you feel like you supposed to feel a certain type of way just because they don't know how to accept your flaws and all. I feel like some of these people could have also tried to use little things about you in order to chip away at your self-esteem. So maybe saying little weird things to you, little insults, stuff like that to try to chip away at your self-esteem, but it didn't work. So, just saying. I don't know what they tried that for, especially with Weirdo Gang, child. We don't give a damn. Weirdo Gang can talk about they self and laugh. I don't know what they talking about. We gonna use this, actually, didn't I use the Goddess Guidance yesterday? Let's use the Archangels. Let me see what the Archangels talking about today. Let's use these Archangels. The Archangel Oracle deck. See what they talking about. Like, whatever. Listen, you can't talk about Queen, honey. I be over here cracking jokes about my stuff. Cracking up. Like, whatever. Whatever. I accept my shit. Can't hurt my feelings, boo. They be like, look at you, look at you. I be like, look at me. Look at me. Your tooth is crooked. I'll be like, girl, yes, child. Let me tell you. yes, Lord. They used to pick on me in school about that. You too late. Should have caught me in kindergarten. Maybe it would have made a difference. Tell me some more. What messages you got for Weirdo Gang Spirit, y'all? They will give a damn what the judge says. What is you talking about? What you about to take somebody to court? I don't know what that's about. People over here talking about court cases and whatnot. One more. All right, I guess somebody going to court, child. I guess. All right, see what we got here. First, we got moon cycles. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Yes, Lord. We talked about that when we was pulling the oracle cards out. Next, we have overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah says, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Archangel Michael says, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Okay, better act like we don't know that already. Brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. I almost messed it up again, child. Life review. Archangel Jeremiah says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Wow. Archangel's talking about the whole message. Archangel Metatron says, chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. We talked about that as well. Archangel Jeremiah also says, all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Okay, go with the flow, child. And Archangel Sandalphon says, gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay? Yeah, don't be around nobody gonna make you cuss their ass out, honey. Because I'm telling you, I'll give you what you want. You come over here and want some smoke. Let me tell y'all what happened before I give y'all my final thought real quick. That's the reading, though, for those of y'all who wanted just to hear the reading. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to thumbs up the video on the way out. I'm about to give y'all my final thought for those of y'all who like to stick around for that. But let me tell y'all what happened, right? So y'all know I ain't even really been checking my messages like that because I've been over here sick. You know what I'm saying? So I go on my messages yesterday, and some girl was underneath my comment section, girl, and called me a mammy. I was like, what? This bitch. Now, y'all know I'm working on my attitude. Okay? Working on snapping back and clapping back on folks. Because Big Mama told me I'm getting in the way sometime of this karma that they be having going on behind the scenes and shit, right? So I just simply asked the girl, I said, are you referring to me? No, good and well the girl was referring to me. I said, you know what? I want to give this bitch a good lashing, right? Real, real bad. But I ain't going to give her the satisfaction. All the work I put in with telling black women, I got a whole reading called This Black Man Satan. And this bitch called me a mammy. I got a whole section under my channel called The Black Community that, listen, breaking down everything, biblically and not. She called me a mammy, y'all. My feelings was so hurt. I was like, oh my God, this bitch called me a mammy. Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway. I had to get that off my chest real quick before I go find this bitch and cuss her ass out. So anyways, a mammy girl. I was like, me? Bitch, what? I am the mammy destroyer. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, we ain't gonna go there. She was talking to me, Jesse. Yes, she did. Bitch called me a mammy. I don't know what I said that triggered her, but the bitch called me a mammy. I was like, okay. Yeah, she couldn't have watched none of my videos, but still, I was in my feelings, okay? The Aries jumped out, and I had to put that motherfucker in the chokehold. I was like, no, queen, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Okay? Because I was like, this bitch called me a mammy. That is so offensive. I'd rather you call me a bitch than to call me a mammy. You know what I'm saying? I could deal with bitch, but mammy? Oh. That's like talking about my mama. Just saying. Okay, anyway. So, sorry, y'all. Okay. So, my final thought on this reading is this. You know, I think sometimes that, especially when you have a lot going on in your life, different responsibilities and things like that going on, it's very easy to lose yourself or get yourself wrapped up in what else is going on in the, your children, your relationship, your job, your responsibilities, your bills, your this, your that, the car breakdown, the kids need to go to soccer practice, whatever, right? What's for dinner, all that shit. Um, at some point in my life, and it's sad because it took me to go through like homelessness and all types of shit in order for these types of things to make sense in my life. But you know, at some point we really have to start evaluating the whole life system, right? Because life is a system. Everything is a system. America is a system. Any country you go to, it's a system. It's a something that's set up, but it's based off of a system, right? That helps an economy or government run, right? So if you're not one of those people who are evaluating life from different lenses, right? Kind of like a microscope. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at anything under a microscope, but microscope have these different lenses. Kind of like when you're gonna get a eye exam, they'll be like, which one looks better, and they'll flip it, and then one will look better than the other one or whatever, and they'll be like, one or two or A or B or whatever, right? And it's kind of like that. Like when you look at life, you have to learn to look at it from different lenses. And sometimes that's difficult for people when you have so much going on. You know what I'm saying? When you have all these things going on. But you have to remember, right? A lot of these systems are set up to keep you distracted. They don't really want you connecting to the universe. They don't really want you connecting to what's really happening, right? AKA the matrix. They want you focused on work. They want you focused on bills. They want you focused on your kids and your relationships and your mortgage and all these other things, right? That literally come free. Like we don't really need to. Well, I'm not telling you not to pay your bills. I would never tell you that. But we don't really need these systems in place in order for a basic survival. The reason why a lot of these systems are in place is because you have unruly people. You have people who think they can touch whoever they want, take whatever they want, hurt whoever they want, toe tag people, great people, and do all this other stuff. So the system does need to be in place. Don't get me wrong. I understand the point of the system. But we also have to understand the point of our existence, right? We can't forget about that. Because, like, what are we here for? I watched my grandmother and my grandfather, when they were young, they had children, they got into real estate, they ruled the real estate market for many, many years, they had all this money, and then when they got old, they bought this big ass house, big old, looked like a plantation house. Everybody had cars and money and everything like that, and then they died and they left it to their children, and their children just ruined it, because they hadn't seen life from those different lenses. I want to encourage you guys, especially those of you who are in this energy that we just read here today, where you're kind of trying to find balance and you're trying to get an understanding of what life is really about and what's happening. I would recommend, if you have the means, go on vacation. Get around some water, get around some animals, get around some birds, go to a beach, take a long walk, nice quiet day, listen to the birds singing, listen to nature, listen to the waves crashing the water, crashing up against the rocks, and just really listen for the universe to really talk to you. Because life is bigger than just paying bills and existing, right? Like we have to learn to live before we die, because at the end of the day, the only thing we're all guaranteed at birth is death. You're guaranteed nothing else. You're not guaranteed a good life. You aren't guaranteed marriage. You aren't guaranteed to have children. You aren't guaranteed anything, right? You're not guaranteed to have good parents. None of us are guaranteed any of those things. So the only thing that we can guarantee, especially if we make it to a certain point in our life, is that we will make the decision to decide to live, right? And I'm not saying everybody's in the same position. I'm not saying that everybody's life is fairy tales. I'm not saying everybody is even in a position where they can live. But if you have the means to live, if you have the means to travel, if you have the means to go elsewhere, get out of your neighborhood, get out of your country, get out of the bed, get away from your job, get away from the friends that you're used to, get away from your spouse, get away from your children, and just go out in the world and explore a little, okay? I would suggest and I would recommend that you do so. Because I don't think people recognize or realize when I say see life through different lenses. A lot of people don't understand what I mean when I say that. In order to see life through different lenses, you have to be able to put yourself in somebody else's environment to get an understanding of what's their picture looking like. What's happening? right? We all get this picture, right? And some people be like, oh yeah, I've been in America, I'm 50 years old, so I get the big picture. It's like, no, you get the big picture of your reality, of your world, of what you've experienced. But you don't really get the big picture. You don't really get it until you get out here and you really look at the, and then the picture starts to do this. It starts to open up, and you start to see things, and you go, oh shit, okay, this is what this is about, right? Think about a bird. When a bird is like this with their wings, right? You got the bird, and it's just, it's stagnant. It's still. It can only hop around to wherever it's going. But once that bird spreads its wings and it starts to fly, then you can go and you can see other things different from different angles, and what's happening with these other birds, and what are the eagles doing, and what are the cows doing, how do they graze, and the lion and the antelope and all these other things. You get a different perspective, right? So we have to start looking at life that way. We have to start looking, even if it's not outside of your country, outside of your neighborhood. you know Go do on a nice nature walk. You know what I'm saying? Go hiking. Go do something that a lot of you guys probably aren't really used to doing. I'm not saying everybody. I know some of y'all hike for life, okay? But if you know that you lived one of those lives where all you did was sat around and paid your bills and been responsible and been a mother and been a wife and cooked and cleaned and did all that stuff, I challenge you to get out and see the world from a different perspective. Put on a different set of lenses so you can get a better idea of what's happening in the world, okay? And that's a challenge that a lot of people never complete. So that is my final thought on this reading. I hope that you all take the time to be nice to yourselves and be nice to one another. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you so much for all your participation. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later, Widow Gang.